Alright everyone, it is finally here. I'm gonna have to be a little quiet because everyone in my house is asleep because I went to a Midnight Madness release to get some of this product for myself, and I want to crack into this bundle and see what we got. Delicious. Alright. I love space stuff. The fact that Magic has finally got into the space genre, arena, I don't know, is a big deal for me. I'm loving it so far. Nice box. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, they're really getting better about making these spin downs a lot more readable. It might be a little harder to tell on the camera, but very readable. We got our packs. I can't wait. Alright, I'm getting to the promos. Let's see what this stuff is. I think this guy's name's Sammy. Got a Sammy divider, whatever you want to call that. Some counters. Little one of those thingies. And this Kavu guy. Don't know his name, or if it has a name. Thank you, Raymond Swanland, for the art. Looks dope. These are our two little dividers for the bundle, Sammy and Kavu Claw Guy. Maybe I'll get the card and I'll be able to tell you what it is. Alright, let's see what we get in these paper packs. Should be a bunch of full art lands. Oh, Emissary Escort, Hollow, Artifact, Creature, Robot, Soldier. This creature gets +X/+0, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. Nice. Oh, that's so dope. The foil on that is cool. Island. A swamp. Oh, they're so dope. Mountain, forest. And then a bunch of foil normal for like basic lands. Still dope artwork. That though. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. And some non-hollow full arts and basics. And the how to play cards. Here we go. Just set pile of land there. Those just get tossed wherever. Alright, our first play booster of Edge of Eternities. From the first bundle, the first bit of this set I have been able to get my hands on so far. Now, from what I remember, they are no longer doing art cards, so it's just tokens that we're gonna get. All right, we got commons. I'm gonna go a little slow, kind of drink it in, because I haven't seen any of these yet. The Starbreach Whale. Gotta have a Star Whale. Starport Security. Pinnacle Kill Ship. It's a 7-drop. When the spacecraft enters, it deals 10 damage up to one target. Holy crap. I see why it costs 7. Blade of the Swarm, Insect Assassin. Pull through the weft. Interesting. Sammy, Ship's Engineer. There you go. At the beginning of your end step, you control 2 or more tapped creatures to create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Nice. Starfield Shepherd. Dope Angel. When this creature enters, search your library for a basic plains card or a creature card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. 0 Point Ballad, that's our rare. Oop, and what's our foil? Paired Perigi Beckoner, and full art Island. Nice. So, destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Interesting. Alright. And thus the pile begins. Oh, I guess I got my little promo guy there. Human lander token. The Starbreach Whale again. Starport Security. Alright. Kavu Landseeker. Menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. When this creature enters, create a lander token. Gotcha. Galactic Wayfarer. Command Bridge. Lashwhip Predator. Void Forged Titan. Alright, whoop. Cut Propulsion and Cerebral Download. Oh, it's a mythic. The Dominion Bracelet. Alright, cost 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has pay 15. Exile the Dominion Bracelet. You control target opponent during their next turn. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the creature's power. Or is this creature's power. Activate only as a sorcery. That is interesting, for sure. And Remnant Elemental. Reach landfall whenever your land you control enters. This creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, I remember seeing that like landfall is going to be a lot more of a thing in this set. It's a pretty land-heavy set. A drone token. And a lander. Banishing Light. 3-drop. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Sammy's Curiosity. Slag Drill Scrapper. That'll be good for that land, or I think the World Shaper Precon Commander deck is about like being able to cast lands out of your graveyard and stuff. Squire's Lightblade. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Lost in Space. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Surveil 1. Temporal Intervention. Bruntar. Tragic Trajectory. Othros Scan Ship. When the spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. I'm really interested to see how Starwinder. Creature Leviathan. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Nice. I'm curious to check out all the like spaceships, because you can't have a space setting without dope spaceships. So I've seen a couple of the ones that were leaked and initially, like I think it was like the Dawn Sire or something like that. Oh goodness, a sliver. Alright. Cloud Sculpt Technician. Bright Spear Zealot. Dope. Sky Stinger. Caveron Turbo Drone. Gravpack Monoist. Cryo Shatter. Ooh. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5/-0. When enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. And that's a mad decent 1-drop, I would say. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. When this creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. Tapestry Warden. Timeline Color. Dual Sun Adepts. Double Strike. pay 5 creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's a lot for 5 mana. Debris Field Crusher. There's another spacecraft. When the spacecraft enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. It's stationed up to 8, and it's a 1/5, and you can pay to boost it. Requiem Monolith. Till end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Activate only as a sorcery. And Lost in Space foil. And basic. Alright. Keep on trucking along here. Oops. Flight Deck Coordinator. Whoop. Trix Fate Maker. Melded Moxite. Comic Crawler. Sinister Cryologist. Melt Strider's Gear. Pinnacle Killship again. Gigastorm Titan. Interesting. Refill Crusher. Dulcin Adepts. Steps Warden. Whoop, whoop. The End Stone. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. Alright. Gravpack Monoist again. In a foil this time. Alright. Insatiable Skittermaw. Starbreach Whale. Starboard Security. Germinating Worm. Orbital Plunge. 6 damage target creature. If excess damage was dealt this way, create a lander token. Chrome Companion. Oh, nice! Paradox Haze. At the beginning of enchanted player's first upkeep each turn, that player gets an additional upkeep step after this step. Hell yeah. Love that. The, like, old school sci-fi magazine look. Steelstorm Operator. Tanuk Memorial Ensign. Landfall. Tanuk deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card. Dust Bowl. Ah, and it's that, like, this is so dope. Pay 3, tap, sacrifice a land, destroy target non-basic land. And Warmaker Gunship. When the spacecraft enters, it deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control the target creature an opponent controls. And get up to 6 power. It's a 4/3. Nice. That's a good little pack. I got both of those in the same pack. Hell yeah. And another full art mountain. I keep all my full art separate. I'll sort all that out later, but I always keep my full art separate so that I can stick them into whatever deck I've built, because they purdy. Robot. Orbital Plunge. Embrace Oblivion. Ilvoy Galeblade. Night Luminary. This creature enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. It's almost worth warping it in so you get more tokens. Blooming Stinger. I'm sure that's the point of warp. I'm not. Galactic Wayfarer. Another poster card. Dope. Burgeoning. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Ooh. And its costs was that 1 black, 1 green. I was like, that sounds like a green card. Starfield Shepherd. Sammy again. Siege Ship Agrarian. And whoop, Cosmogoyf. This creature's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. Interesting. Larval Scoutlander and a mountain. Alright, only 2 packs left. So far, we've gotten 3 of the neat two of the poster styles, and then one of the like showcase, I guess, treatment. Terminating Worm, Cavalier Landseeker, there's Oblivion, Classical Technician, Mechanizoa, Red Tiger Mechan, Ruinous Rampage, Illinois Infiltrator, Rescue Skiff. When this spacecraft enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your battlefield. To the battlefield. Reading is hard. Meteor Crater. Choose a color of a permanent you control. Add 1 mana to that color. Awesome. And Warmaker Gunship. I think I got one of those a minute ago. Remnant Elemental. This is our foil. And another Four Mountain. I got two of the same rare. Not seeming so rare. Starfighter Pilot. Ice Cape Crasher. Portal Plunge. Beamsaw Prospector. Gateblade. Night Luminary. Radiant Strike. Saurian Dirgecraft. When this spacecraft enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. And Caveron Harrier. All Fates Stalker. Whoop. Mouth of the Storm. Requiem Monolith. Again. Ooh, and Beyond the Quiet. Rare foil. And a foil land. Exile all creatures and spacecraft. Okay. A little board wipe action. Here for it. Well, that was all the packs that I got with my bundle. All in all, pretty good haul. I'm looking forward to opening more. Let's go through and see what we got again. So we ended up with the Beyond the Quiet, Requiem Monolith, Warmaker Gunship, Meteor Crater, Cosmogoyf, Burgeoning, the Dust Bowl, Paradox Haze, Warmaker Gunship, the End Stone, Requiem Monolith, Starwinder, the Dominion Bracelet, Emissary Escort, and 0 Point Ballad. Dope. Well, I can't wait to see what I get out of the booster box. So come back and check it out whenever I get that one posted. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do the YouTube things. Help us out. Bye-bye.